Just a quick update on the FireEye video that I made recently. Well, look at that. What it seems to be is that FireEye uses SolarWind as a product for their network monitoring and stuff. And we can see that, some of the things that Curate actually does, this seems to be doing even more than that. But as you can tell, this thing has a lot of access rights. And apparently a tainted version of SolarWind was the one that was used not only to attack FireEye, but more importantly, all things comes together. You've seen the news on the attacks on the U.S. Treasury and the emails that were read from the other U.S. agencies, and these were not recent. But apparently this had been going for a while. And it's just because these bad guys, apparently they are Russians, hit FireEye that he got the FireEye engineers, doing the post-mortem, see how did they get here? And they'd find out that the vector was the SolarWinds product. They are releasing patches and fixes and all that stuff. But I think that first of all, the good thing is that and I'm not making any judgment in here, but I think it was a good thing that they hit on FireEye because it's how this became public. Otherwise, nobody else would have known about it. And also, when you have a product that has this level of, access rights to peek into everything in the air, well, this is something that you're putting a lot of trust. And it is sad that this being a security product is actually being used to compromise the security of companies like FireEye. And they work in the investigation. They join forces with Microsoft and they confirm how all these things happen. So I think this is a very interesting development. How all these stories that were out there are now connected with one another. And notice that this is not a small number. In their filings, they say that 18,000 customers were impacted by that. So it is because the bad guys became greedy and they went after FireEye's tools that they get actually discovered. But think about how long has these attacks been taking place and have gone unnoticed. In fact, if we continue reading here, the tainted version of the code was released between March and June. I just noticed very recently. It's scary stuff, but this is what we need to be always on the lookout for, things that are out of place, things that are abnormal.